The Spots are coming to town. They're sitting at a 2-4 record. The Peaks sitting at 4-3, above 500 for the first time in franchise history. On the mound for the Spots will be Eliza Fleming. No record, no ERA, and a .63 whip for Ms. Fleming. Jiggle Beansniff getting the start for the Peaks. No decisions yet in his one appearance. He's got a 9.0 ERA and a pretty big whip for right now. Let's check the standings before we get into it. Peaks are 2 games behind the Thumpers and 1.5 games ahead of the Spots, so looking to put a little distance between their division foes. We will leave the order just like it is, and we're going back to beautiful Big Sky Ballpark. Leading it off for the Spots will be Emilio Wynn. That's how you pronounce that. I know that for a fact. And Jiggle Beansniff looks in and is ready to deliver the first pitch of the game. And he gets the slider over for a strike to start him off. The 0-1 to Win is high in the air. Left center field. Trindle going back and running out of room. An inauspicious start for the Peaks here as the second pitch of the ball game hits the upper deck over top of the garden. That's Wynn's 4th of the year. So the Spots starting strong. Beansniff not feeling great on the mound. Fortunately, it hasn't affected his mojo yet. He's still sitting at neutral. Ground ball here, more manageable. Riprock has it, and that'll be 1 out in the inning. That'll bring Montgomery Handshake to the dish. He's batting .300 on the year, has a home run. That one a solo shot, his only RBI. And he takes ball 1 on the outside corner there, off the outside corner. Riprock is there, backhands, tough throw, but he makes it just in time, 2 away. And if we just eliminate the first batter from this inning, it's a pretty good inning for Mr. Jiggle. And 1-2 the count now on Tedson. Gazoon-tight Jiggle. God bless you, Mr. Beansniff. Popped up in the air. A broken bat, foul ball. Pootstink settles into foul territory and makes the catch. So after the first batter goes yard, the other 3 go down in order. After 1 inning, or a half inning, it's Spots 1, Peaks coming up. And leading off will be Kanga Trang. 423, 3 home runs for the utility outfielder, playing right field today. And there's a drive, and it's like that first batter never happened. That one bounces off the top railing and on to the runway behind the stadium. 429 feet, and Kanga bangs another one. Kanga the Banga indeed. Jimmy Pootstink stepping in now. We have a tie ball game. We'll just start over. And this is pretty well hit to right field, but coming over from center is Hurls to make the play. And that's 1 down. And Gerp Trindle will step in. He takes strike 1 over at the knees. The 0-1 comes in high, 1-1. Line drive, but right at Scottish, playing shortstop today. And that's 2 down. Here is Bob Fatfuck, leading the league in batting average and every other important category. But he pops this one up right around the plate. The catcher slides over. Clowners makes the catch, and that'll end the inning. So identical first innings for both teams. The first batter sends one over the fence, and the other 3 go in order. Heading to the top of the second, it's 1-1. Sonny Barrett will lead it off for the Spots here in the second inning. And he checks his swing and takes strike 1. That is hit hard on the ground up the middle. And that'll be a leadoff single. It could be a Mirror Universe game. You never can tell. This is a DC tie-in. Not Marvel. They have too much money already. 1-1 the count on Hemi Clowners. I thought her name was Jaime for a second. I got very confused. The high fastball is over for a strike. The 1-2 hit on the ground. Dingus will go to second. Get the out there over to first in time. Double play to clear the bases. Nice play by the Peaks infield there, and that'll bring Emmeline Hurls to the plate with 2 down. And that's a hard hit ball to left field. Past me coming over. Has to play it off the wall. It bounces away from him. And Hurls is in at second with a 2-out double. And that'll bring up the shortstop, Bryant Scottish. First pitch from Beansniff is on the ground. The runner has to stay put as it doesn't get far away from downvote. Swing and a miss on the high heat. And it's 1-1. Nice pitch from Mr. Jiggle there. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Scottish disagrees. Hit on the ground. Pootstink dives, but that goes foul. Good effort from Pootstink at first. And this one is popped straight into the air. Dingus has it. And that'll end the inning. We head to the bottom of the second, tied at 1. Peaks coming to the plate. Tina Passme will lead it off for the hometown squadron. 448 his average on the year. All the Peaks near the top of the order swinging the bat well through the first few games of the season here. And it's 3-0 on the dangerous Passme. And he went up to get that one. Ground ball. 1 away. And here's Dash Riprock, 364 with 4 home runs and 8 RBIs. Has a couple of 2 home run games this year. Takes strike 1 here. And hits this one right back up the middle. That will be a base hit into center field. Hurls gets it in. But Riprock is at first, and a mojo up for Riprock. Spike Dingus stepping in now. 316 his average. And he takes the first pitch across the inside corner, strike 1. A little bit out in front of it, he yanks it foul. 0-2 now. The pitch is high. 1-2. There's a drive, right center field. Is this going to get down? Yes, it will. It lands on the warning track. 1 run is going to score. And Dingus is in there with an RBI double. If my cheering from the nosebleed section gets annoying, let me know. I'll get louder. All right. Hey, louder cheering is always better, man. Louder cheering is always better. Cindy Downvote at the plate. Runner at second. 1 away. Peaks now with the lead. 2-1. And the first 2 pitches to Downvote miss the zone. That one is a hard hit ball. Nope. Runner unable to advance because I can't remember how to do base running with my thumbs. 2 away, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Jiggle Beansniff. And he rockets one into the Spots dugout as if to say, here, have one of these. And that is popped up behind the plate. Clowners makes the catch to end the inning, but the Peaks do get a run, and they lead by that many. Here's the pitcher, Eliza Fleming. She will lead off the top of the third. And swing and a miss on an outside fastball there. They come inside, and catcher looking for strike 2. And the 0-2 is fouled away. They'll go back outside on her again. Swing and a miss, and there's the first strikeout of the day for Beansniff. His 3rd of the year. And he will face Emilio Wynn, who took the ball out of the stadium in the first inning. But he's down 0-2 to Beansniff here. Struck him out as if in revenge for his earlier indiscretion. He will sit down and think about what he's done. At the plate now, Vito Wentz. First pitch to him is fouled away into the padding. behind the on-deck circle. And this is popped into the air. Dingus calling for it. And eventually makes the catch as that one went about a half a mile high into the thin atmosphere here in Boulder. That'll do it for the spots in the top of the third. We head to the bottom half. Peaks up by 1. And we go back to the top of the order. Here is Kanga, who started the Peaks scoring with a solo home run back in the first inning. She bats here with nobody aboard, nobody out, because that's how leadoff batters work. There's another drive to left field, high and deep. If it stays fair, it's gone. Off the foul pole, home run. 2 at-bats, 2 home runs for Kanga. If the foul pole hadn't gotten in the way, that one would have gone a lot further. That's her 5th of the year. And the Peaks on top by 2 now as Pootstink steps in for the second time and takes ball 1 off the plate. They continue to work the outside edge and miss 2-0. Coming back inside, it's 3-0 now on Pootstink. And he is taking all the way, and he will take first base. So a home run and a walk so far in the inning for the Peaks as Gerp Trindle steps in, only hitting .294, falling behind the rest of the team, but there's a blast into right center field. Hurls comes over and makes a nice running catch, though, and robs him of a hit. And Fat Fuck will step in now. He's 0 for 1 today, but .531 leading the league in batting. He will take strike 1 over the inside part of the plate. And that one catches the zone as well. It's 0-2. He goes out and sends that one the other way. Not happy with the calls. He takes the outside ball into right field. I will go. Thank you very much, Lime. Welcome to the stream. Nice to see you again. Line drive left field in the glove of Tedson. That'll be 2 down. And Dash Riprock will step in. 1 for 1 with a single today. He's got 2 runners aboard and 2 outs in the inning. And that is ball 1 high. Ball 2 inside. Hit on the ground. This should be out number 3, and it is. That'll end the inning. So the Peaks strand 2. And we head to the top of the 4th inning now. Spots coming to the plate, trailing by a couple. First batter for the Spots will be Montgomery Handshake. He's 0 for 1 today. And he will face Jiggle Beansniff on the mound, taking strike 1. Let me see how my memory is, Lime. You are in Pennsylvania, is that right? 0-2, the count now on Handshake. Thought that seemed familiar. 0-2, the count on Handshake as he fouls that one off. The pitch fouled back to the screen, and that'll be another 0-2 pitch coming. Hit on the ground. Fat Fuck is there and makes the throw. Out number 1 recorded here in the top of the 4th. Boulevard Tedson at the plate with 1 away. And they'll start him with a breaking ball, and he takes it for strike 1. The pitch is fouled behind the plate, and it's very quickly 0-2 on Tedson. The pitch hit up the middle. Dingus is there, plucks it out of the air. Bars. 2 down now as Sonny Barrett steps in and takes the first pitch on the outside corner for a strike. The slider just misses inside there, and it is 1-1. That's a bad pitch. 2-1 now, the count on Barrett as Beansniff missed his spot badly with that one. Fly ball left center field. Past me coming over at the track, makes the catch and retires the side. After 3.5 innings, it's Peaks 3, Spots 1. Leading off the Peaks half of the inning will be Spike Dingus. 1 for 1 with a double and an RBI today. And the first pitch to him misses. Strike one on the inside corner. Version 3 looks quite nice. It does. It's a lot of fun, and I'm playing in the franchise mode right now, which is really, really fun. My team has been terrible for 2 seasons. We finally have a winning record for now. And there's downvote with a swing and a miss, 0-1. And that's going to eke through the right side of the infield. And that is going to be a base hit. 2 runners aboard now with nobody out. The pitcher coming to the plate, Jiggle Beansniff. A likely bunting situation here. And he does get it down. And it's a good bunt. That'll move the runners over, as that ball died right in front of the plate, and that brings up the very dangerous Kanga. 2 at-bats today, 2 home runs. And they have first base open. They're not going to give her much to hit. Ball 1, that one sneaks across for a strike, 1-1. Gets a hold of that one. That's going to be a base hit. 1 run is in. The runner will hold at third. And another RBI for Kanga. And the Peaks lead 4-1. Still only 1 out in the inning. Runners first and third as Jimmy Pootstink strides to the dish. Back up the middle, right into the glove of Fleming, and they'll double Trang off of first. So another 1-run inning for the Peaks, but they lead by 3 now as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Hemi Clowners at the plate. And there's a fastball right down the middle. Riprock tries to make the leaping dive, but can't pull it in. Mistake from Beansniff there. And that'll bring up Emmeline Hurls with a runner at first and nobody out here in the top of 5. She will take the curveball for strike 1. And Beansniff, looking for a ground ball here, is going to work the bottom part of that zone. And he gets the strikeout instead. That'll work. 1 away as Bryant Scottish steps in. They continue to work the bottom part of the zone, looking for that double play to get out of the inning here. The pitch is hit on the ground, but that's going to be too slow for a double play. They get the out at first, and that's 2 down as Eliza Fleming, the pitcher, steps in. And that second out very important as she can't lay down a bunt now. And so we'll just have to strike her out instead. Here comes the strikeout. Oh, no, it's back up the middle, and that's going to be a base hit. The runner heads for home. The throw from Trindle is not in time. And a run scores. That's an RBI single for the pitcher. All because I was saying I was going to strike her out. The game is listening. I bet you didn't know that was a thing. Hit on the ground. This should end the inning. Dingus charges, bare hands, and throws. And that'll end the top of the 5th inning. We head to the bottom of the 5th inning. Peaks coming to bat and up by 2. You do, unless it's for the other team. Here's Gerp Trindle at the plate. He goes down to get one and fouls it away. 0-1 the count. Takes the next pitch high. Oh, that was one I could have driven. The 1-2. Oh, hold the button down, Bob. I hate it when I do that. It's so frustrating. Okay, 1 away as I struck out, and here's Fatfuck at the plate. Rockets that one foul behind him. And that's off his hands, but it's traveling a long way, and it doesn't get any longer than that. A solo home run for Fatfuck. His 5th of the year, and another run on the board for the Peaks, and they lead again by 3. And there is a base hit back up the middle to follow it up. And that'll bring Dash Riprock to the plate. Runner at first for him. 1 down in the inning, and he is 1 for 2 today. And he pops this one behind the plate foul. The 0-1 pitch coming in. Takes that one at the knees for strike 2. And loops this one just over the head of the infielders into center field. A little whoops, I didn't really mean to. Base hit, but it all looks the same in the box score. And that'll bring up Spike Dingus, 2 for 2 with a double and a single today. And that's a base hit back up the middle. The runner is going to round third and head for home. Throw coming in, not in time. As the runner gets in under the tag, and it's 6-2. Here is Cindy Downvote. Some aggressive base running from the Peaks there. Pays off. And another run is in. Downvote cranks this one the other way. And that is going to be off the wall. That's going to be a double and a second run trying to come in. It is good. 2 RBIs and a double for Cindy Downvote. She's at second now with 1 out as Beansniff is at the plate. Hits this one on the ground, and that's going to get through the right side as the infield was playing in, looking for the bunt. And runners at the corners now for the very dangerous Kanga Trang. 2 home runs today and a base hit. And this one is going to be caught. Wentz catches it. The runner gets back to first. Chilling before bedtime, right on. Well, thank you for chilling with us. Much appreciated. Jimmy Pootstink at the plate. 2 away, runners at the corners. And that's through. Another run will score. And the runner heads for third, and he's going to be out. Got a little too aggressive on the base paths, but the Peaks score 5 in the 5th. We head to the top of the 6th inning now. 9-2 is your score. The Peaks on top. The Spots will send Vito Wentz to the plate to start the inning. And there's the 27-28 glitch in the announcer there. Pootstink gloves the ground ball, steps on the bag. And 1 pitch, 1 out here in the top of the 6th inning. Montgomery handshake at the plate. Strike 1 as Handshake watches the first pitch go by. Hit on the ground. Fat Fuck is there. Over to first and 2 down. And that will bring up Bolivar Tedson. 0 for 2 today. But a dangerous hitter, batting .364 on the year with 3 home runs. He has also batted in 7. And he fouls the first pitch off at quite the pace. Swing and a miss on the high cheese. And it's 0-2 on Tedson. Popped him up. This is behind the plate. Downvote going back. She runs out of room. That's off the top of the screen. And we'll have to do the 0-2 all over again. Foul ball. Let's do it one more again. Struck him out. A backwards K as Tedson is caught looking. After 5.5 innings, the Peaks lead by 7 runs. And Gerp Trindle will step in to lead it off for the Peaks. 0 for 3 today. Really looking to turn this season around. He's not swinging the bat as well as he's used to doing. Ball 1 up and out of the zone. And thought about cranking that one, but it's high. And it's 3-0 on Trindle. He will take a strike. He'll take another one if he has to. And he doesn't have to. That's ball 4. Trindle will take first base. Fat Fuck steps in now with a home run and a single today. And that average staying above the 500 mark. Oh, that was an ill-advised swing. And the Spots turn 2. And Tina Passme comes in, but nobody aboard and 2 outs for him now. He will take the first pitch off the plate away. That one misses too. It's 2-0. That one's right down the middle. We're going to make Fleming throw some strikes. And that one was probably out of the zone, but he pops it up into left field. On the warning track, Tedson pulls it in. And that'll end the inning. Heading to the top of the 7th. And your score, 9-2 in favor of the home team Peaks. Barrett, Clowners, and Hurls will come to the plate in the Spots half of the inning. Bean Sniff still on the mound and looking fairly strong. Gives up a leadoff single here. But he likes to do that to set up the double play. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Here's Hemi Clowners. Fouls this one into the Peaks dugout. As they work the bottom of the zone. Strike two there. Nice pitch from Bean Sniff as Clowners didn't know what to do with it. Struck her out. Swing and a miss. Another strikeout on the day. That's his 5th of the day for Bean Sniff. And Hurls pops this one foul as they go upstairs for a change. And there's the ground ball they were looking for. Riprock to Dingus. Not in time to turn the second out at first base. But there are 2 away. A runner at first now as Bryant Scottish will step in. If you look at his batting numbers for the year, there's a pretty good possibility that his only hit of the year was a solo home run. And this is hit pretty deep to right. There's another one. That's what I get for talking shit. That's what I get. It's 9-3 as Scottish sends a two-run homer over the wall. It is karma indeed. I'm just going to stop commenting. We're going to have a pinch hitter here for Eliza Fleming. Pavla Mercury will come in and bat in the 9 spot here in the top of the 7th with 2 away. Hey, Hammer, how you doing? Ball 1 a little bit low. And this is... I don't blame you. I'm laughing too. That was pretty ridiculous. The 1-1 pitch due to Mercury. Here it is. Hit on the ground. Fat Fuck has it. Over to first he goes. In time to get the speedy Mercury. And that is going to take us right into our 7th inning stretch.
It's a beautiful day for a ball game. For a ball game today.
Brash Allen will come in and take over the pitching duties. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Peaks coming up leading by 5 runs. Dash Riprock will lead it off. His team with a 5-run lead. He's 2 for 3. Couple of base hits today, and he will let the first pitch go off the plate away. Ball 2. And the new pitcher, Allen, got a couple of different fastball variations and a slider. And this one is off the top of the wall. And, yeah, shouldn't have gone for 2. I realized it about halfway down the line that I was going to get thrown out at second as that ball got out to the fence in a hurry. And there's a foul ball the other way from Dingus. Strike 2, a little late on that swing. And he takes the inside pitch for a ball. And this is popped up. Will it make the screen? Yes, it will. 2-2 now, the count on Dingus. And the count runs full. Payoff pitch coming. And that is off the plate inside. Another walk issued by the Spots pitchers. And here's Cindy Downvote. She's got a couple RBIs today. All right. And it's 1-2 all of a sudden on Downvote. She had to protect the zone. A little bouncer to Scottish. And that'll be an out at first. 2 away as the pitcher comes in. You know what? Let's go ahead and take him out. Because I'm going to do it next inning anyway. But let's go ahead and get a good at-bat out of the pitcher spot if we can. 1-0 the count on the pinch hitter, Kid Presentable. The 2-0 is just over the top of the zone there. And that is a hit down the left field line. The runner's going to try for home. The throw will not go there. It'll go to second. And that's an RBI base hit. Pinch hit appearance for Kid Presentable. And that'll take us back to Kanga Trang. And there's another drive. Is it a 3-home run day for Kanga? Yes, it is. Somebody go get Roo. We're having a party. This one goes 422 feet, her 6th of the year and 3rd of the day. And this one good for 2 runs. It's 12-4. Jimmy Pootstink mans the batter's box and drives the ball back up the middle. Base hit, bouncer into center field. Runner at first now with 2 out. Get Pooh and Rabbit and Al too, you bet. Don't forget Eeyore. Nobody ever invites Eeyore, man. That guy's already sad. Strike 1 on the outside edge. Gerb Trindle at the plate. And that's on the ground to the third baseman. He can't make the play. He recovers in time to make the throw. You're Eeyore? Well, okay. Good. Then you can come. And the ace reliever for the Peaks, Ox Slipperton, is going to come in. Oh, bother. No, you're invited, Eeyore. You're always invited. Because you're such an up, happy guy. You know, we always love to have you at parties. Whew. Top of the 8th inning. Win, Wentz, and Handshake will be the scheduled batters. And they will face the new pitcher for the Peaks, Ox Slipperton. And the first pitch is foul into the Spots dugout. And strike 2 gets away from downvote behind the plate. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Fouled on the ground. And it's still 0-2. Oh dear. Left the changeup out over the plate. This could be trouble. Trindle going back to the wall. And he runs out of room. Another mistake off the mound there. That is going to cost a run. 424. That one goes. His 5th of the year.
Now batting, the second baseman, number 37.
Well, I don't know if they're great jokes, but they're pretty good. I am a trained actor after all. I took an improv class once. The 0-1 pitch to Wentz is very slowly hit up the line. Ooh, they just get him. They just get him at first base, as that was a tough play for Slipperton coming off the mound. 1 down in the inning now. And strike 1 as the curveball is right across the plate. Thank you very much, Filthy. I much appreciate that. I do aim to please. 0-2 the count on Handshake. And they'll see if they can get him to chase something. They do. A strikeout for Slipperton there.
Now batting, the left fielder, number 8.
And Tedson will step in. He's 0 for 3 today. Couple of strikeouts in there, if I remember correctly. And he takes strike 1 here. Facing Slipperton for the first time today and fouling that one away. Bars. 0-2 the count. Hit on the ground. Pootstink dives. Can't make the play. And Tedson finally puts the ball into play and gets to stay on the field. What a good thing for him. At the plate now, Sonny Barrett with 2 down. And he will take the first pitch inside on his hands. Ball 1. Just about the same location. That'll be strike 1. The 1-1 coming. And the forkball is in there for strike 2. They go off speed, and they got him. He's way out in front of it. Swings and misses to end the 8th inning. They get a run back, but it's still 12-5 in favor of the Peaks. Heart of the order coming up, leading off with Fat Fuck, who has a home run today and keeps that average safely above 500 for the season so far. On the ground, Wentz has it, out number 1. Tina Passme at the dish now with one away. Ooh, and that was a good one to hit. And that is looped into center field, sliding his hurls. A heck of a defensive play in the outfield there. And Dash Riprock will be the batter with two away. And this is off the end of the bat. Shallow center field. Three players converge. Hurls makes the catch. I thought that one was going to drop for a hot second there. We head to the top of 9. Slipperton will come in for his second inning of work and face Hemi Clowners. Leading off the 9th here for the Spots. They are down by 7. A little bit of work to do. Strike 2. And Slipperton with a bad cold, it seems, as that's the second pitch in a row that he has sneezed after. There's a souvenir into the first base stands. And the 0-2 now to Clowners. Just missed with the forkball. He wanted that one. 1-2 pitch on the ground. Riprock dives, and what a play at short. Will they make the throw? Yes, just in time. They beat the runner by half a step. And Emmeline Hurls will stand in with her bat held high, her right knee cocked to the inside, and her brim of her helmet pulled low. And she hits the first pitch on the ground to third base and is out. All that description for nada. And Bryant Scottish is the last hope for the Spots to keep the game going. And he watches strike 1 go by on the outside corner. And the changeup misses somewhere. I guess it was low. It looked good to me. 1-2. Spots down to their last strike, and Slipperton going to go right after him. And he fouls it into the seats over by the Peaks dugout. And another 1-2 pitch coming. Here it is. And a line drive to left, past me on the run. Makes the play to end the game, and the Peaks win. And they go to 5-3 on the season. 5 runs on 9 hits, no errors for the Spots. For the Peaks, 12 runs on 19 hits, no errors. Only 2 innings where the Peaks didn't score a run there. And the 5th and the 7th have crooked numbers in them. That's what you want to see. Fleming gets the loss, goes 6 innings, gives up 3 home runs, walks 2, and strikes out 1. And Beansniff gets the win, goes 7 innings, strikes out 5, gives up 2 home runs, and only 7 hits in total. A good outing for Beansniff there. Kanga Trang, of course, your first star with her 3 home run day. And Spike Dingus with a couple of RBIs, and they give the sympathy vote to Emilio Wynn with his 2 home run performance, which was not nearly enough.